social worker means having a chance to profoundly change and help the lives of children, adults, and families, while at the same time improving the communities you live in. The job is intense, stressful, and often extraordinarily rewarding. To do your best, you have to be at your best. And while you are trained to help others, it's important that you take the time to care for yourself. I'm Lisa Harrington, a certified personal trainer and fitness instructor. I'm also the co-owner of Fit House, which is a specialized training studio in Davis, California. I have over 15 years of experience working with a diverse clientele, many of whom are working professionals. They spend really long hours in stressful work environments, and they turn to me for guidance in how to combat these stresses. As social workers, if you don't take time for yourself, you may find yourself suffering from one or more of the following. Your performance may suffer. You may feel constant fatigue regardless of how much sleep you get. You may have difficulty focusing. You may develop chronic pain and/or physical problems. You may gain weight due to poor nutritional choices. You may lose work days due to medical leave. In the next few minutes, I will show you different exercises to combat physical and emotional stress. To keep things simple and easy to remember, we will focus on 3 main areas today. 1 will be exercises you can do while sitting at your desk. 2 will be exercises you can do while driving in your car. And 3 will be different tips and techniques to relieve stress while on the job. So let's get started. When you work at a desk and in front of a computer for long hours, posture is key. Most injuries are in the neck, back, and hamstrings. You can suffer from back spasms as well as neck and shoulder pain. So let's focus on exercises that can be done at the desk. We'll start with the scapular retraction, then we'll move on to the hip flexor, and then we'll move on to the chair squat. This is Sam, and Sam will be helping demonstrate these exercises today. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. Just feeling a little achy.
Excellent. Well, we're going to start with a scapular retraction that should help alleviate some of that stress.
Great.
So I'll have you start sitting up straight in your chair, pulling your belly button towards your spine, engaging your abs. From there, extend both arms out in front of you, fingers pointed towards your computer, and then you'll pull your arms away from each other, leading with your elbows until your elbows are shoulder height. From there, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're going to squeeze here, squeeze your scapular, and release. Hands go back out in front, and repeat. Good. Hold there, squeeze. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, and release. And one more. Squeeze, and release. So you'll repeat that 10 times, 10 to 15 times, at least 3 times a day.
Okay.
All right, Sam, next we're going to work on your hip flexors. When we sit in a desk all day, our hip flexors tend to shorten, and that causes our body to come forward, putting pressure on the lower back, as well as shortening up the hamstrings. So to strengthen and lengthen your hip flexors, I'm going to have you scoop back from the desk just a little bit, extend your right leg out, and toe and knee turn out just a little bit. From this position, you're going to lift your leg and lower. Lift your leg and lower, slow and controlled. While you're doing this, I want you to make sure to tighten up your core and sit up straight. Good, perfect. So 10 times you'll lift and lower your leg. Good, and on the 10th time, hold high. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And then we'll move on to the next leg, the left leg. So go ahead and turn your toe and your knee out. Important to do that position, and lift and lower 10 times slowly. Good, and on the 10th time, you'll hold high and hold for 10 seconds. You can count to 10 and then slowly lower. Go ahead and lower your leg. Good. So you'll repeat that 3 times and do it at least 3 times a day. The purpose of the third exercise is to get you out of your chair, get your blood pumping, and your body moving. It's called a high knee lift. Sam, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and stand up out of your chair. From there, hands on the hips. You're going to bring your right knee up so it's hip level in front of you. Go ahead and step away from your computer board just a little bit. Make sure that there's nothing around you to cause you to fall, so safety first. From there, hands at the hips or at your sides, wherever you're more comfortable. You're going to bring your right knee up to hip level and set it down, and then left knee up to hip level and set it down. And right knee up and set it down, and left knee up and set it down, and then speed it up. So one right after the other. Good. Take a look at the time and do this for 60 seconds. And then have a seat. So now you have it. 3 easy exercises that can be done at your desk. Long hours driving in the car has its own set of problems, but in many ways not unlike sitting at a desk. Shoulders, back, legs, all potential injuries. Next, let's focus on 3 exercises that can be done in your car. We'll start with the neck and work our way down. The neck tends to build up a lot of tension while driving. You're facing forward, looking ahead, hands on the steering wheel, chin protruded forward, which puts stress on the neck. To alleviate that, I'm going to give you a simple exercise. Grace is our model. Grace will start with her hands on the steering wheel. She'll press the back of her head into her seat. While doing this, I want Grace to pretend like there's a tennis ball underneath her chin. She's squeezing the tennis ball while pressing her head into the back of the chair. And then she'll release. Go ahead and release. And then squeeze again. And release. Squeeze and hold. And release. Grace will do that 10 times and then take a break. Next, we'll focus on strengthening the shoulder blades, the same muscles that we strengthened while sitting at our desk. So Grace again will start with her hands on the steering wheel, sitting up straight, core tight, which means pulling your belly button back towards your spine and tightening your abdominals or your stomach muscles. From there, I'll have Grace push her right shoulder blade back into the seat and release, and then push her left shoulder blade into the seat and release. So as you can see, Grace is shifting side to side. Grace, I want you to stay central, stay center, and it's just a light press of your right shoulder blade in and release, left shoulder blade in. Good. Right, release, left, release, and then press both into the back. Good. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back and release. So one thing I want to do to correct you, Grace, is when you bring your shoulder blades back and press them into the seat, I want you to keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. So go ahead and shoulders down away from your ears. Yes, press and release. And we'll go back to the singles. Good. So right shoulder blade presses back into the seat. Release. Left. Release. Right. Release. Left. Release. And both together. Drop your shoulder blades down from your ears right there. Good. Perfect. The third exercise is actually the hamstring stretch. And this is a great exercise because when you spend long hours in the car, your hamstrings shorten from sitting. And I'm going to have Grace hop out of the car and we'll go through a hamstring stretch. Ready? Sure. So Grace, let's go ahead and do a hamstring stretch on the back bumper. You have to get creative sometimes with where you do your hamstring stretch. I love the back bumper. So what you're going to do here is you'll place one leg on top of the bumper, keeping the leg straight. You'll reach towards your laces, your ankle, or your shin, depending on flexibility. If the back bumper is too high, you'll place your foot on the ground. Feet are stacked in front of each other, keeping both legs straight. Reach down towards the ground. You'll feel this in your hamstring, right in the back. You'll hold the stretch for at least 15 to 30 seconds. You'll bring it back up and then stretch the other side. Go ahead and give it a try. Good. Reach towards your toes. Great. Your ankle or your shin, depending on flexibility. So you choose what feels best. And if that's too high, then you'll bring your foot down to the ground. Feet are stacked in front of each other, and go ahead and hinge forward. Good. If you feel off balance in this stretch at all, then just stagger your feet out a little bit. So instead of having them one right in front of the other, stagger, and you can come down and do the same stretch with a little bit more stability. When you feel a stretch in your hamstring, which is this muscle back here, that is far enough. Hold that position right there without bouncing for 15 to 30 seconds before slowly bringing yourself back up and switching sides. Being a social worker can mean long hours, rushed deadlines, intense meetings, and heavy caseloads, all of which can lead to high levels of physical and emotional stress. These are 3 great things to do in an office environment. The first one is a neck stretch. You'll start standing with your head and your shoulders pointed directly towards the ceiling. From there, you'll drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and take your right hand, place it on the left side of your head, and gently put pressure there. Reach your left fingertips towards the ground. Hold this for 60 seconds before releasing back to center, and then doing the other side. Holding again for 60 seconds, bringing it back to center, and you should feel a little less tension through your neck area. The second one is a little meditation exercise. So with this one, you can do the seated or standing and just gently close your eyes. You'll close your eyes, quiet your mind, and take deep breaths in and out for 60 seconds. Once you're done, release, shake it out a little bit, and continue doing whatever you're doing. The third one is just getting up out of your desk and out into the environment. Fresh air is so great for the mind and the body.
That was really nice.
In addition to the exercises we've just shown you, it's important to be conscious of what you do outside of the workplace as well. Some general guidelines to follow are a brisk walk. Strive for a 30-minute brisk walk 3 to 5 times a week. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Park your car in the farthest spot and walk. Make eating healthy a habit and drink lots of water. The tips we've shared with you today are easy to remember. If you do them on a regular basis, they will make your body happier, your mind more focused, and your time at work more rewarding. Good. Good. You got it? Good. Excellent.